Did I do it? Wait, hello? Let me refresh. Did I do it? I did do it. YouTube? YouTube did it too. Nice. Right. Our plants have started growing. Peggy, getting first 67 times. How you doing, Peggy? Good to see you. Is it still pausing? Welcome in for 363 streams. Right, what were we doing? Oh, I have done some research into the steam. No. Uranium factory thing. Nope. Research reactor. I don't even know if that was it either, but... Is that what it's called? Yeah, that's it. Research reactor. Katie, welcome in for 373 streams. How you doing? Right. I think that's what we're doing. But these are growing. Fertilization. What do they require for fertilization? Phosphorite. Okay. We can skip the dupe labor by chucking in another one of them. Let me just make this shorter. I'm good, guys. So today, so I can't say long, but wanted to say hi and chat for a minute while I eat breakfast. No worries. Hope that goes well. Try refresh, Peggy. It did it to me, but it's not doing it anymore. Do you know what? I might actually have to use this because I've got so much of it. Did I do it? I don't know. Did you do it? I'm not having issues with pausing. It might be because it went live and then immediately stopped and then went live again. Sometimes it bugs and it doesn't do the multi-streaming. But if I stop it fast enough, we learned that last time, it should be fine. Right, how close are we to refine 10 tons of metal ore? We've done 1.6. First, you are definitely first on the YouTubes. Here we go. That's gonna go up here. How's the gas range looking? Decent. So apparently, this is our late game food. No, it isn't. Why did we need the pitcher peppers? What does that make? Frost? Nope. Oh, this? My protein drink got a little frozen in the fridge. We have protein drinks? Is it just this top one that's sleep wheat? So if I wanted to grow some of that. Why is that a surprise? I don't know. I don't know why that's a surprise. We could also have these guys deliver dirt if we wanted to. Because I think that's something we're doing manually, is delivering dirt. Are we? Oh, that one requires dirt. This one doesn't. So, what if we had... I don't want them constantly running dirt up there. So, under each one of these, we'll uproot one each. Is it because I'm old? Old people need protein too, you know. No, I just didn't know. I don't know. I was gonna say I didn't know people who didn't do like weight stuff, like weightlifting, required to monitor protein. But then that also implies you don't do weightlifting, and I don't know that. Alright, this one will be dirt. Once it's ready. Stuff off the couch. So it helps supplement that. Ah, right, fair enough. Yeah, no, I've only recently got into the whole tracking and stuff, so I'm still a bit unsure about a lot of it. I'm very good at my situation and what I do. I don't know enough about other people and how they track and monitor and all that. Also, don't tell Fret, right? We can't let Fret know. But Fret is getting, is learning chess very well. Because there was a moment this morning where I was just chilling, just woke up, checked the chess game, and Fret had made another really good move. And I thought to myself, am I going to have to, like, genuinely pay attention? Like, not, like, pay attention that I'm not trying. I am trying. I'm definitely trying. But I might have to go back to what I used to do, which is where like I sit for a few minutes before each move. I don't just look at the board and be like, what's the next best move? But I actually like plan it out and figure out what he's gonna do. Because until recently, he's always played defensively, which meant I never had to like worry about anything defensive. I'm not surprised, I'm actually happy. Like, I think it's really cool. Because there's lots of people who have played chess with me and just gave up when they kept losing. And then there's times where I've played with people and they gave up because they kept winning. And I'm like, this is part of the game. This is the whole point of the game. Especially if you find someone who is more experienced at it than you. But Fret's stuck with it. And I don't practice it anymore. I used to. I might go back to that, but I currently don't practice it anymore. So at some point, I might have to. Uh-oh. We have accidentally heated up this room. Just the best all-rounder. Fret likes to know what he's doing. Which you gotta respect. I have a lot of respect for people who do that. Like, they figure out something they might not know, and then they fix that. It's something I've been trying really hard at, is fixing a lot of my things I want to get better at in life. I've accidentally heated this room up. This needs to go in slightly colder, I think. Yeah, we're gonna bring this room temperature down quite a bit. It's 34°C. It's not normal temperatures. Do I have many bristle? No. So where's my sleep wheat? I've got some meal eyes. Surf into spicy tofu. Where's this sleep wheat going? Which one is the food? This one. To be fair, I probably want all of these in there. So bristle, anything edible. Fish, that, barbecue. Berry. Meat. And then sleep wheat, if we can see it anywhere. Apparently there isn't any. Is it not growing? Oh, wait, that's why this was set to 0, I think. So it doesn't freeze this water. Yeah, I may have heated that up too much. Have a good day, Katie. I appreciate it. So hopefully that will give us some sleep wheat. And we're going to make some of the bread. Let's check the secondary planet while we wait. I was looking at the uranium. We have a lot of uranium. But not much enriched uranium. Oh, I wanted to send them some supercoolant. I want a little tank of supercoolant on this planet. Just to help with these future builds. And I don't think it needs to fly very far. So if we do new rocket, petroleum, and then large liquid fuel tank with a small oxidizer. Bro, I hate how this does that. We're gonna need one of these. Then we want a large liquid tank. And then just the top of the spaceship. That fits perfectly. Amazing. Have these grown yet? What happens when they reach 100%? Does it just drop beneath them? Or do we have to go harvest it? Also, what was the food that everyone was saying was best? Is it this one? I think this is the late game one. We don't have like the fish farms. But the fish will drop an egg every time they're ready to drop an egg. As long as it's not crowded. So I think the egg makes it crowded. So if we made some chambers that were 96 wide, we could have them in there infinitely. And then just keep recycling. So maybe these top rooms here. Or get rid of this. I don't know what this... okay, so we're going to deconstruct buildings. Because these guys just keep growing. Oh, they're complaining about body temperature. Body temperature high. Where's that heat coming from? Oh, here? We need to cool this area. How you doing, Peggy? Right, there we go. We've sorted that. Let's now try and combat this heat that's accumulating in this middle area. I'm doing alright. Keeping distracted? From what? What are you avoiding? Obviously, you don't have to answer. That one's too cold. We're still waiting for Drekos. I want some Drekos. Right, let's move this power line. That's powering this stuff. Let's power that from over here, and we'll also have a secondary power from up here. That's overloaded. Okay, let's do that with two of those. Because we're going to get rid of that, and I want to put some fish farms over here. There we go. Right, that should absorb a lot of this heat. Hopefully not too much heat, because what is the opposite? What's their cold they can handle? Does it tell me? Do they have a negative? They're gonna complain. I imagine this might get too cold. Oh no, it won't. It definitely won't. It might. That's a lot of cold. Oh, right, got you. Right. I get you. I never knew them enough, I don't think. But I've seen a lot on like YouTube feeds and whatnot recently. Right, so what are we waiting on now? The pitcher peppers. Are they still not done? 70%. I love a colony where they're fast at building. It's so good. Right, we'll go power. This one can go straight down. Straight over, and then we want another one for that. In fact, let's do that. Wait, why can't I build there? Oh, heavy what wire? Yeah. Kind of fast at building. Glad you didn't see my. Glad you didn't base with me in Minecraft. Nah, it'd be worse to base with a Misfit. Misfit took over a year to build sand. But that was like a running thing at one point where it's like still building the desert, huh? Obviously I can't talk. I guess I just don't build. I did build a fair amount. I just got bored quickly. I need constant change. She lives across the bridge from me. I think I've seen her layout a few times. That doesn't technically need to be a bridge. Nah, that is fair. Right, that's now powered, so we can deconstruct. I do question some of my builds. Just looking at some of this. It's like, how did this work? I know it was surrounded by other buildings initially. And then if we do this, then we can get rid of all of that, and we'll bring up another line ready for more automation. I'll be streaming before Misfit actually completes a base on the SMP, and I don't plan on streaming. That's great. Oh, they're close to finishing. We have so much hydrogen. I don't know what to do with all this hydrogen. I'm tempted to turn it into liquid hydrogen for rockets. But I don't know if we need to. Right, 91%. Quick look over here. Ah, that was the other thing we were doing that I just remembered. So I want to fill this with super coolant. Ah, we need a liquid loader. We probably also have enough steel now that we can finish this extra build, but we haven't quite got to it yet. I was looking forward to playing this. I'll be honest, I think if we ever restarted, which we will at some point, because there will be a day where we complete this. I think the next one, we would do an achievement run for sure. Try and get every achievement on one playthrough. Is it in plumbing? Loader. That means we're going to need an unloader on this planet, which we don't have. I'm planning on deconstructing it and just moving the large bottle somewhere. I guess over here. We'll just do that. Hey, Wolf, how you doing? Are my plants grown? 97%. Perfect timing. 98. Do it again. Wait, do we not have much phosphorite? We do. Why is it not being delivered? Oh, it is. 98. In the bulldozer? I wish there was stuff like that around where I am. I'll be mostly lurking so I don't run over someone. But I've been loving starting work with your streams, even though I don't understand this game at all. That's fair. Welcome to the rest of the community. I'm not the best at explaining games. Boom! That's our first harvest right there. Look at it go. But no, see, this is one of the things, right? Because I've said before, I've been doing this on this schedule for maybe 2 years. On this, like, almost this exact schedule. I know I've skipped a couple, I've stopped doing the Saturday, Sunday streams. But I've stuck on this schedule for like 2 years. I worry if I'll disappoint or like upset people the day that I stop. Because it's like, I like routines. Me, myself, I like routines. So when J-War stopped streaming and I couldn't watch his stream at 5:30, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, I was like, what do I do now? Sleep wheat. Where does the bristle go? In there. Does sleep wheat also go in there? Yeah, so how do they get that from there? to there. Can that reach both? Yes. So if I do this as 6 and then add sleet wheat in here, they'll pass it along, right? Oh, I'm so smart. Do you stream like 6 days a week? No, currently 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I used to stream every day. I did that for quite a while, but I had to start pulling it back slowly. I'm thinking of stopping. Panic. I'm not thinking of stopping. I'm just processing the fact it will probably happen. I obviously can't do it forever. I don't think it helps that a lot of the streamers I really enjoyed watching no longer stream. Everyone seems to be quitting. One by one. Oh, look, we can deliver food. Wait, he's outside. I haven't seen them outside before. I think this is it. I wish I could stream almost every night, but because of the way my job is, half of my evenings got to be... got to go to the... Yeah, no, that's fair. That is very fair. Isabella watches streams. I know that much. That's my partner. Aha! We did it! Efforts paid off. Our neighbor has agreed to join the colony. The only keepsake he insists on bringing with him is a toolbox, which, while rusty, seems to hold some great sentimental value. Now he'll be living among us. His former home can be deconstructed or repurposed as storage. Welcome the new duplicant. What are you're gonna die before you get there, dude. So why is this person special? Give me some information about them. Wow, they're 8,000 cycles old. I think I've been thinking about changing jobs. That's for sure. Yes. Because you will sleep. That's what you would do. Starts with 3 skill points. So they make people happy. So they make people happy. They make balloons, and they're an ugly crier. There we go. So now we can deconstruct this. Wow! 250 tons that can hold. Right, what size are these rooms? Because these are the largest room for a stable. So these are 99 plus the extra. So if I click that and then cancel, go like this, 99. So this would be the size of the fish area. But we don't need to feed them. You only need to feed them so they produce extra eggs. I didn't know this. Once there's enough eggs in there, you just leave them to make child. They die. Child grows up. Makes child. Then they die. Child grows up. They do that kind of stuff. Excellent. Obviously, you need some to start with, so I'm thankful we have those down there. I've also seen this done without the rooms being the correct size. Did I not excel with that joke? Peggy, I'm gonna leave you to it. One, two, three, four. We'll do one more with that there. Alright, that should do. I don't think we need much input other than just to give them some. Like the extra fish. Peggy, stop laughing at yourself from YouTube. I don't even think chat is on screen because we turned it off. Should I turn that back on? I don't know how I do that. Why is it off to begin with? Is it because it didn't work with the... Oh, wait, it was working. Like that, right. I do find it quite funny the fact you just talk to yourself from the other platform. Oh, I misplaced this wall. There we go. It was a bit dicey there for a minute, but they figured out how to do it correctly. We're coming in, Isabella. See, they're still complaining it's hot, but we are eating a lot of the heat. Bless me. Also, we are trying to use less insulated tiles everywhere for no reason. Thank you, thank you. We shouldn't need to go in these rooms, I don't think. Hey. Hey, first time chatter. Welcome in. How you doing? Oh, wait, I forgot. How's our spaceship up here doing? Let me check its range. 10 tiles. Nice. And we're going to try and put some supercoolant in here. Because we want to take some supercoolant to that other planet. Pretty good. Hey, that's good. And then what did we just build on here? Oh yeah, so this will be the pool that we're going to put it in. Once we get the super coolant, I want a larger coolant loop because I want these guys to be kept colder, but I also want more of them. You know these joke... Oh, okay, Peggy. I almost read one of your messages. Almost. How long you got? 14 cycles, then we get to find out if that works. I am tempted to put more water in here so it kind of works as a battery, but we'll leave it for now. How you doing? I'm doing good as well, thanks. Thanks for asking. And then let's keep going down here to see if we can get some more fish. Wow, that pepper bread stuff, very high calories. We don't need it, but it's very high calories. We can disable that now. Now that we've done that, we can get rid of that. This down here. So you need power, but don't fear. I have pre-lined up a power grid ready for you. How do we ban Peggy? Like, Peggy's already like too far into the community. We can't just... People will notice if he stops sending messages. So we need to figure out how we deal with that. BRB. I don't mind, it sorted itself. So let's do that. And then to begin with, we're gonna want the full setup. Because we're gonna want a breeding chamber. So maybe use this one. With the fish feeder. Is there a fish catcher? Fish trap. That needs power, which maybe steal this because we want that to work temporarily. And then that's going to send the eggs up to here. Drecos? No. I'm still waiting for Drecos. I don't know what this is, so we'll just send this in there. Because they make eggs quite quickly when you give them seeds. Oh, this is perfect. Right, we'll pause for a minute just so we don't overload them with work. Might as well just send, yeah, just do everything. This one wants to be seeds. Wait, no, we don't want that. Hopefully we have enough polluted water for this. Wait, does it have to be polluted? They can live in any liquid, so we could use water, but I think I'll do a little bit of polluted water in each of these. Not too much. So they're going to start doing that, and then can that not reach it? And then we want 5 eggs in each one of these rooms. BRB, no worries. Oh no, I read that one. There we do. Mesh. I think we need to put the fish feeders in here for it to count. And probably the fish releases. Where's this going? Up there. Just for speed then, we'll do this. Right. If we put the grooming stations, so these now count as... I don't think we need this, but I just want the room overlay. Building not submerged. Okay, I guess we have to do it down here. Right. We also need to check on the supercoolant. We can't forget that. Oh. Should probably power it. And then we'll let them clear their job list. Why are the eggs not going in there? They can reach that, yeah. So why are they not... Is it disabled by automation? It is. Send green signal if above... let's just go 2 then. Twitch, Peggy is back. Welcome back, Twitch, Peggy. We're probably going to lose quite a lot of our polluted water. The eggs are going there. If we don't have to do anything, is there a reason to stop at this number? Or do we just keep, like, do another row of them as well? It's free food. Gonna have a fight with my bed. Wish me luck, no worries. Hope changing the covers goes well. Right, perfect. The egg's now in here. Let me know who wins. And then this will be... Nope. Fillet? Yeah, there. And they will go the same place the meat goes. Oh, we have accidentally used up all of our high-level stuff. It's fine. Then that goes to there, and then this picks up everything, which then goes. It's a waste of time, but it's fine. Then that goes and drops into our everything storage, and then it can get separated into different areas. This is the food one, so we're gonna add the fillets to there. Perfect. I'm gonna enable auto bottling because I always forget. Ooh, interesting. fine. So we can have 7 in each of these, I think. 7 in each room. We can also, if we just relocate all of those into the first room. Once the room's filled up, then we can actually move these tanks over there as well now. Because they've been bothering me for a while. Can't believe everything went dormant at the same time. Oh, that's a point. Is this one's still got timed, isn't it? 12 cycles. We're still making diamond. Where's the one that shoots it? Yeah. I don't turn that off for a bit, because I kind of like the idea of diamonds. Like, being able to see it. Because this planet just turns it into steel. So maybe disable that for a bit. This one is collecting copper for us. So how's that gone up? Slightly. LJ's way. Irrigation. Oh yeah, wait. Why? Without that connector that only goes to one of them? Let's deconstruct these until the room is done. Because they're blocking the liquid going to there. Also, these feeders won't work, and I don't know if we want them in there. No, we do, because we want them to try and breed in each of the tanks. Right, that should be enough. So we can also try and... There's an egg there. If I wrangle these... Cannot wrangle. So you have to use fish traps. Because there's also an egg here. They can relocate them, that'd be great. We want 7 in each room. Can you disable those? No. So if we do priority 9, do those. No, I want a Draco, man. We've been trying to get one for a while. Then we need them to come arm this. Okay, we're clearly not using petroleum as much as we were. So let's disable those. Wait, what does that even do? Oh, they did it. I missed it, but they did it. So this is free. I'm going to use an a critter sensor just so I can see the number in each room. Let's snip this there. And I'm going to use this line for the new plumbing. Connect it to the power. Right, there we go. So this, we don't want this to go above 7. Or is it 8? No, 7. I've always done it to 7. I don't know if 8 works. Disconnect that for now, because the new plumbing's going to take over. The fish traps work great. How do they set it? I want to see how they set it. Oh, they just do that. It's fast. Nice. Right, let's drain one of these at a time. So now we can also deconstruct whatever this was supposed to be. What was this? That was a polluted water intake. So why does it look like this? If we ever need that, we'll make a new one. Perfect. This works so good. I like that down there. This rocket, how you doing? $7.6 tons. Right, let's disable auto bottling. I'm going to leave this slightly under because I don't want to overfill it. So now we should be able to send this over there. Perfect. Because we're going to be doing some more building, let's also send them some rovers. I think they're also out of iron. So let's send them some iron. Ooh, wait, no, don't go, because that said 3 out of 4. So what are you waiting on? Data banks. We have loads of data banks. Unreachable storage. How are you unreachable? I've never understood this. Deliver data banks. Is it just no one's supplying? I don't understand. Does it have to be there? Yes. Peggy, you don't know. You've told me before you don't know. Oh, they have to... Maybe that is unavailable. Well, we've just learned something. Look at the amount of heat we're making, by the way, just from launching this. That also can't be good for this stuff down here. Because we're using supercoolant to cool something that gets heated by this rocket every time it launches. Try to do that. Bro, fight me. Peggy, who are you talking to? You. Oh. What if we made this here? I've got a plan. Are you ready for my amazing plan? Tundra, welcome in. How you doing? It's good to see you. How did you get stuck? Oh, wait, they can go in the room when those doors are open. Can they exit it? No. So if I can do... like that. Automation. We'll go to there. And that will enable and disable the one relating to smooth hatches. Yep. Remove that. Because I just realized these are all always on because I mistakenly... No, that is disconnected. Okay, so I want that disconnected from there. And go to the end one. And that'll be for if these stone hatches are under the right number, they go red. You are now going to be stone hatch. Move. And you in there will be that one. And that will be powered directly by this one. And the reason I boxed it in is to have the critter pick up. In fact, let's put these to auto. Are they stuck? In fact, no. You're staying on auto. You and you are being removed. Get out there. Morning. Here. Just getting started anyway, but still trying to wake up my brain. That's fair. It's not the easiest task. Brains are annoying. Alright, so... current count 5. Send green signal if... what? Above 0? Send green signal if below 7. That's fair. Max critters 0. So if we do that, they should pick them up from in there. Below 7, below 7. If it's below 7. That is a priority 9. So they should use this Why are you delivering sulfur? Because it's not automatic. What have you been up to recently, Tundra? So they then use that pickup. So they just grabbed a stone hatch. Why? Why did you just do that to a stone hatch? Are you just gonna keep them wrangled? I think they just keep them wrangled the whole time. I thought this was an on-demand kind of thing. Yeah, so now there's 7 in there. What about up here? There's only 5 in there. Okay, how many are in here? Storing, right, and this 6. So we need 1 more egg in there. And then once we have 1 more egg in there, we can move on to this next room. So let's put some seeds in here. We're going to start filling these up. Do I do another row beneath it? I think so. Yes. Because what we can do, if we don't count eggs... Because that is the boundary of the next one. It does mean that's in the way, though. And that. Let's try and flip which side it's on, maybe. Also, none of them are needed. Let's land the one with liquids on it. So, you're just here to deliver Robus. So deliver those and go home. This one is here to deliver some iron and a rover. And then go home. And then you're the one that's supposed to land. Perfect. And then I think if we deconstruct that, it will drop a large bottle of super coolant. I'm hoping. 7 cycles till that volcano finally erupts. Also, Oxygen Not Included viewers are very quiet. I've noticed that. It's kind of similar to when we did the repo streams. There's certain games where it's just got, like, the audience that just likes to sit, chill, and watch. Maybe even listen. Boom. Right. Relocate that in here, please. Let's go back to the main planet. Do that. Hook. That up with there. Like that. And then we'll deconstruct this, get it out of the way. We can do another row of these beneath it. 6. This just needs one more, and then this is done. Boom. Right, deconstruct that. Get rid of that building. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Was it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be here will be the ladder line. This will be the floor. In that case, we'll bring that down by 1. That can just go. Because I want to be able to walk under this. Or do we just build this but on top of it? Yeah, we'll do that so they don't get stuck. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be there. 1, 2, 3. No, it won't. I counted wrong twice. I even double checked myself. Get rid of you. And then you. We'll build the new ladders, which will be either side of the door. I don't know what this liquid is, but it's brine. Where did we get brine from? Brine is brine a fish? I think it comes in brine rather than being brine itself. I might be wrong though. Because I remember seeing like a tuna in brine or something in brine. Wait. We're doing lots of building today. This wasn't even my plan. I wanted to look at some other stuff on different planets. But that's the thing with this game. You never do what you want to do. You always find a side project to dive into. Right, that's almost empty. Is there water there? That's going to annoy me. We'll reconnect that now. I made it. You survived. Nice. Right, so now if we empty this, priority 9. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Little pool of super coolant now. Let's rebuild it on this planet. Do we do the lard? No, we'll just do that one. The bed almost won, but I thought about how strong Bob is. It pushed me through. Plus, if you lost, I would have destroyed... I would have fought with every bed. I would have a lifelong revenge on beds. I don't know who gets the GG here, but GG. Right, there we go. That's going to go back. How are we looking for... Whoops. How are we looking for oxygen in here? We are slowly running out of oxygen. But it's probably about time we made oxygen production, right? Harvey gets the GG. Oh, let Harvey know that the cat grass is showing signs of growing. It has begun growth. So I planted a second one now that I know that the seeds actually grow. How long we got till this erupts? 5 cycles. Is that long enough to move this supercoolant down there? Talking of cats, can someone plant? Peggy, that sounds great, but that's a brutal thing to say. Can you buy it yourself? Well, I'd assume so, because it's not a drug to humans, is it? Does catnip affect humans? Catnip does have an effect on humans, but they are generally mild. It is safe in small doses, often consumed as tea, but should be avoided by children and pregnant women. That's not me. Perfect. High doses may lead to side effects such as headaches, vomiting, and general feeling of illness. While catnip has been used historically for various alignments, humans do not experience the same intoxicity effects as cats do. Overall, catnip is considered safe for most adults when used appropriately. So what does it do to humans? What does catnip do to humans? Catnip is generally safe for humans and may offer calming effects. Herbal medicine. Potential benefits for human. Many people use catnip for sedative properties. Oh, it's a sedative. Pain relief? Catnip has been used to treat toothache and other minor pains due to antifungal and antibacterial properties. I think, wait, catnip's legal. Is catnip 100% legal? Zero legal restrictions. Exactly. And I'm not pregnant nor a child, so it's relatively safe. Right, I got distracted. We want to quickly plumbing. Quite quickly, because I think that's going to erupt soon. 4.7 cycles. We should have plenty of time. Debatable? How dare you? You just told 20 egg jokes in a row. Why didn't I loop that up, down, and then over? Or up, along, and down? Because that whole area there doesn't get cooling. We're going to fix that. I did that horrendously. Because I can also do that. Then loop that there. And that doesn't need to be... Okay, they need to build this quickly. In fact, we can stop that by deconstructing these two and then refilling them once they've built it. But we do need to get to there. Wait, so we could do that one as well. And in theory, cooling that area isn't bad, so we can access all of this. Oh, wait, no, don't deconstruct that. Okay, you can stop too, because I fixed it. Right, someone build that. Outrageous, Peggy. I mean you. Do you know what, Peggy? I don't know if it's good or bad that you are talking to yourself from YouTube to Twitch. Is it that quiet in chat? I'm thinking as well. Let's deconstruct that and that. These two. Yes. Well, I try my best. So if that's the output, and that's the input, the output can link to there. Like that. No, wait, how does this work? I come to join somehow. Hoax Bob's third monitor. After visiting the pet store, Peggy sent me a gif of a very high cat. I'm trying to think how I would, so this output would have to join that input. No. So this goes in there. So that there's the in. So that needs to grab this. Like that. And then this needs to grab the output. So white, 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 white. And that wouldn't be white, because that's red. No, that would be white. But then this... I'm really confused. So that's in, right? So this is all traveling left. That's traveling that way. Ah, right. That's what we do. So we get rid of that and that. So that's the out, which starts it. This is the return. So that will link to there. This one is going to go this way. Appreciate the YouTube reactions. So if they could build that fairly fast, we have 4 cycles. While they build that, let's figure out what we were doing over here. Get rid of those. Along to there. Bob's reaction figure's getting tired. So current count is still 5, even with the eggs. So where are the extra eggs? Because there was some extra, wasn't there? Maybe not. Right, before the eggs are here, then we'll sweep that. We can also sweep and mop that. Right, back to this one that we're paying a lot of attention to. I hope I did this right. Peggy, back to egg jokes. And then this here is going to be the cooling for other stuff. Like, maybe some stuff up here. In fact, that could probably just go around the whole base. Especially if we get a... Is this a vacuum? No. It can be. If we get rid of that, we can make this room into a vacuum. Because I think that deletes the carbon dioxide. Okay, that looks done. So now we chuck in the supercoolant. No. Trying to summon LJ with Harry Potter stuff. I think I was just chilling today. Please stay a vacuum. Ah, perfect. Right, so we'll do that. This needs to stay disabled until it's done a full loop. And then we're going to do a liquid reservoir here. That will link to in. And then that'll be for starting the cooling loop, returning the cooling loop. It's a Thursday. Tomorrow might be busier in stream, actually. Thinking about it, because people are much happier on a Friday than a Thursday. And a lot of people came in early and said they're lurking. Right, that's still in a vacuum. Right, how's this doing? Is there any gaps? Oh, I do see a gap. There's a gap right there. I see another gap. How long has this got? 2.9 cycles. The other gap's on its way. I think that's the last gap. And then for cooling this, we want to send green signal if above 30. Maybe lower. Maybe higher if above 35. Perfect. Right, that's going to cool that. Just for ease, we're going to do that up here. And we're going to jump that into this. I'm going to put the rest of it into that there. Plumbing wise, that now appears to work fine. It's also worked enough that it's cleared everything inside out of it. I want this to clear the bees, but to do that, I want a new area for the bees. I'm also, do we just get rid of all this carbon dioxide into space? Ooh, I just remembered. They're running slightly low on that. But I want the cooling loop. In fact, I want quite a few cooling loops. What do you mean crowded? How's it crowded? Is it based on water then? Is it not the room size? Is it water size? Because how are they crowded? Okay, I guess we have to catch one of them. Do I want a tea? Have you had one? By asking the question, tea is on your mind, and I'd recommend getting one. For everybody's safety. But that means I have to make it. And I heard that. Let's see if we can get any more super... I don't think we need any more super coolant on this planet, but just for the fun of it, I think we do. Oh, if she was here, I would. Ooh. No, not ooh. That's not the new building, is it? How do I make super coolant again? Because they changed it. I thought it was here, wasn't it? Or did we change the building back? Zaps, welcome in for 358 streams. How you doing? What am I looking for? One of these. Chilling with a cup of coffee and Bob. Hey. How long's this got? 1.8 cycles. I'm excited to see this. So there's a high chance it just... I don't know what will happen, but it'll be interesting. We're about to find out if we built anything wrong. Aha! Super coolant. Visco gel. We need some of that. Oh, we haven't found the other ingredient. I think that's the thing from the tree. Drecos? Nope. Priority 9. I feel like this rancher has so much to do. Okay, barbecue is still going up ridiculously fast. And that's going down pretty fast. Oh, but we've also been building with it. I think we're gonna get rid of one more room. I don't think we need all of these. So let's attack priority 9. Get rid of that room. And then... Right. So they are still doing this. How many's in there now? Still 5. Oh, we've caught one. So I'm going to do that at priority 9 and disable that one. Are they still crowded? They're still crowded. So is it based on the number or the amount of water then? We're going to do that and fill it up a bit more. And then see if these stop saying crowded. What does our water level need to be? Ooh, does it tell me in here? Eight cells for each critter. So this would only sustain 2. 3. 4 and a tiny bit. So if we filled this whole thing up, we could have 4 in each one of these rooms. Okay, well, it looks like we need to put more liquids in here. So much liquid, though. Right, back over here. .4 cycles. Let's disable both of these now. And what do we want this supercoolant sitting at? What are the bees like? Because that would probably be a good cold temperature. Hydration? Ah. They just need it below 0. This one here, though, this one might be good for cooling a base as well. We could maybe lay out a base up here. Doesn't need to be a big one. Or we just make a quick oxygen production here. And then maybe cool it before it goes into the spaceship. Or we do the oxygen production. No. I want to do it over here. Let's just do a very simple design then. We'll do one of the OG builds. If I can remember how to do it. It might be up by 1. It is up by 1. Is it like that? Because then this will pressurize. I think it's like that. And then we'll go automation, Atmos sensor there. Hey, Fret, welcome in for 335 streams. How you doing? I don't think we'll need more than 1 for the spaceship. Unless we do 2, have 1 for the spaceship, and then 1 for maybe a future base area. This will be hydrogen. No idea where to put that, though. Probably just send it into some generators. Oh, we could actually use this in the self-powering method. Or just do a hydrogen area. Where do we want that? Maybe mop that area. Ooh, plumbing. We can finally use this down here. Even though that also doesn't have power. Wait, your birthday was last year? Do we send them some more Rogus? Okay, so there's 2 in there. We'll disable that. How many are in here? 2 in here, including eggs. Well, there's an egg right there, isn't there? What is that? I think that might be a broken graphic. No! Deconstruct that now. Ah, there we go. Don't deconstruct that. I lied. Aiden, welcome in for 62 streams. How you doing? .9 cycles. I don't want to miss that. Ooh, wait. I just had an idea for something fun we could do. New rocket. Petroleum. Build. Robot thingamabob. Build. Small oxidizer tank. Build. Large fuel tank. Build. Roof. Build. Why can't I build that? I can do 4 of them. Yeah, welcome in for 62 streams. How doing, Fret, by the way? How's the family doing? 2 years, 8 months, 18 days. With 117.75 watch hours. What was that knocking noise? Anyone hear it? I didn't hear it. .5 cycles. Again, I don't want to miss it. Oh. This planet is out of cold. Well, that's not good. I'm also thinking, do we make an infinite oxygen source and keep it cooled? Because then we can get loads of hydrogen for power if we just use the water for oxygen. Because we have a lot of water. So we can actually turn the water into power. Temporarily, because I do want to put the reactor on this planet eventually. But these guys need some more rovers. 0.3 cycles. They're still building that. Can I add more? No. This might make some power. Oh. Things are good here. The house is busy with 7 extra people staying here. The weather has been great. The boat is getting lots of use. So the boat's getting lots of use. Bruh has a boat. Do you know what's cooler than having a boat? Having a BTG whiskey glass. Just saying. I know you already have one. That's the flex. Right. Let's see how hot this gets. Eruption. Next activity. Very quickly. It's arriving shortly. Most of this looks like it's the right... Why are you aluminium ore? That melts at 1000 C. This comes at... We've got aluminium in a room for aluminium. I don't know if that's going to melt or not. It might melt. Aluminium. Aluminium. It doesn't need a high temp to melt. That's the problem, because it's in a room with high temps. Okay, so we've got like a little bit of time. So once they give this some oxalite, we're ready to launch it. And we have a full thing ready for it. Aluminium. I know. Oh, wait, it's erupting. It's about to erupt. Let's hope we put enough water in here. Get ready. It's gonna go boom. Oh, did we forget the automation that stops these running 24/7? I don't know. Get ready. Turn to steam. Once you turn to steam, you're so much more efficient. What's the water sitting at? 90 degrees. Turn to steam. Oh, I forgot. We can actually build this there now. When's this next eruption? 0.8 cycles. Oh, I see a little bit of steam. Wait, what? Oh, we've fully processed it. It went below 200. Maybe the next one would make it, make the room turn to steam. Let's go in there and in there. And then we shall run that along like that. That one along like that. Ventilation, I want this room here to be redone, but as a hydrogen power. Which means we don't need a lot of this. Deconstruct this stuff. Nope. And then I want to sweep all of that. I'm actually going to put some water stuff down here somewhere. Maybe there. Plumbing. Bottle drainer. Whoops. There. Because I think there was another one in space somewhere. No, we got rid of it. Okay, that's fine. Boom. .5 cycles. Okay, time for the rovers to be sent, I think. So that one, change, go there. We keep sending this. I want you to pause for a little bit. Stop getting copper ore. Oh, that's a point. Have we hit the goal yet? 7 tons we've refined. Right, you begin. You there. You go there. Are we sending this one? No. Did we send one to the ice planet that I forgot about for 2.5 hours? We did. But that's fine. We also need some more coal on this planet now, it looks like, because we used it all for power. I don't think this is going to produce us much. What temperature's the water now? Water's 82. It should be fine. Right, so this all needs vacuumed. Oh. We've been hit by asteroids. Oh, wait. Will this refill this? Because we're running low on oxalite. I'm going to start putting things to 8. Priority 8. I don't want any priority 9s out here. I want oxalite to be #1 priority. LJ, did you do roll call? There you go. Welcome in for 242 streams. Woohoo! They're delivering oxalite into the base. Look at the minus work, by the way. So whenever it hits one of the satellites... What's that dropping? Regolith. Whenever it hits the thing, the minus automatically get rid of it. I think that's very cool. You interior. How much are we actually getting of this? We're actually getting quite a bit. This is restocking our spaceship. Right, are the rovers here? They are. First job for both of them is to deconstruct that. I'm gonna put it at priority 9 so we can hopefully get some room. To deploy more rovers. Been sorting stuff and putting it on eBay. Oh, nice. Are you doing like a big clean out? And then we've got 4 rovers to deploy from this one. So they've got some rovers around. Right, ventilation, because I forgot to do that. So this will be the hydrogen. And then these will be the oxygen. And if we're going to put them in the same place, we shall do a bridge there. That's going to go to the spaceship. Like that. And then if there's not available, it's going to go down here into sales. He's out for 2 weeks? Oh, right, yeah. He's not going to be home to sell all their stuff. Let's put a gas vent there temporarily. So how much oxalite did we get from that? We just got 10 tons pretty much because we were running out. Oh, there's a little bit more steam in here. It's going to erupt again. I don't know if this is going to make enough hydrogen. Because obviously it's going to use up power as well. Conveyor rail? My rail melted. What did I build that out of for that to melt? Gold. Steam in here is getting quite hot, which is nice. Very cool, very cool. I fell over on a bus full of people. Didn't you recently fall over? Not to bring that back up. Off of the land train. Yeah, I did. Oh, okay. Turns out I did just want to bring that back up. This is why I'm not allowed out by myself. I get the picture that regardless of the story, she has almost recently fallen over. Right, let's lock. Not that one. So as long as someone doesn't go through that door to lock that door. Lock. Did you go in the door to lock the door? Why is it aluminium ore? Why did this whole thing build itself in aluminium? What are you? You're also aluminium. Because this, I imagine this is going to get quite hot because I'm not ever going to change this. What are you made out of? Steel. So the automation made itself out of steel. Not that though. Somebody order this, go a bubble wrap gown. From Harry Potter. Does it come with pockets? It's gotta. Right, ventilation. Oxygen. Leviosa. A vote for Bob is a vote for pockets. I remember that whole like side quest we went on. How is my thing down here doing? The steam is getting warmer. When's this next eruption? Soon. Right, sweep, and then we're gonna lock it. They do this, they did do that. Right, I want 2 infinite... Oh, now they're finally down here. I will try it. Appreciate the YouTube reactions. So we're gonna use the hydrogen. I guess we can only get 3 of them. That's not enough to power the base. Or to power much at all, to be fair. Oh no, they output 800. They output a lot. Right, can you lock and lock and then lock? Ah, we have power. It's gonna erupt again in a moment. LJ doesn't fall over. LJ tests gravity, make sure it still works. Floor attack. Power. I love how enthusiastic people are after telling me they have no idea what's happening. At 0.4. Did they do it? They did that, so let's lock that one. And then we'll vent. Wait, why did you start? There's nowhere for you to go. .3 cycles. This should hopefully actually make some power this time. I think power-wise, until the base gets more stable, let's disconnect that. Disable those. also disconnect that. Erupt 0.2. So these need hydrogen in. Right, I want 2 tanks. One for oxygen, and then one, which I think it would be easier to move the oxygen across the map than it would be to move anything else. Because hydrogen's going to come down here. I think, for some reason, it would be best over here. No. Let's do it right beneath it. I changed my mind. And this one will be insulated because I want to have it cooled. Also one for hydrogen. Which, what if we just did the opposite? Because nothing should get in here. And if we put liquid there and there... Take a sip, definitely. "60 seconds. Because what we could do is ventilation. That can go to there and there. Like that. Because I like doing more than... In fact, we could probably only need one if we do it correctly. Could I do that there to put a drop next to it and just do the reverse? Would that put a drop on top of there? In fact, let's cancel those. Can you? I don't know. You tell me. Ventilation from here. Can go to there. With another one of them. This is slowly venting itself. Did I miss it? I missed it. What's the temperature in here? 139. Which then runs this, which should give it some heat. So this is actually probably going to input heat using the power. So it's kind of cycling the power slightly. Is this all a vacuum? This is all a vacuum. So then I'm gonna cut that off. Stop that from working. Connect the water. Worth a try. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna want a way to get it in and out of both of these. We're also gonna need power on both of them as well. Which, if this is an airlock, we could maybe just run it through the airlock. Power. The solar panels work quite well during the day. And there's still a little bit of heat in here. We never built our massive thing up here, but we will at some point. How's this going? Run out of that water. How did that break? Neighboring liquid pressure. Crowded. Why? Relocate that to in here. This is also crowded because there's an egg right there. So does the egg make it crowded? I still want Drecos. We haven't got Drecos yet. Oh, well, we haven't got Drecos yet because we did accidentally delete them. No Drecos. This might... No, I was about to say that might be our last of our research, but we've got a little bit more. A lot of plastic in that. And rations. Okay, that one's good to go. We'll send it to there. Okay, begin. Okay, I'm concerned about the lack of water. I think that's the only thing we're using the water for is making crude oil. So how is it going down so much? Uh-oh. Oh, that's fine. Maybe oxygen? Yeah, because the water is actually going down. Did this break? This broke. So this only works when they're full. That might we need them to come back because they said something about they had some automation to make it pause when it's empty. What if we just added a knock gate? We don't really have access to this room, but what if we had a knock gate attached to this? Or had this go to... Because then it won't output water if it's not inputting water. Let's try and do that. So we want a liquid shut off somewhere. Right, how do we get in here? By deleting that. Then building a new tile there. And there. Don't panic. I'm fixing it. Panics. I said don't panic. Oh, that went quite well. Panics even more. I'm trying to think where I could fit this liquid lock. We could jump it over there, actually. But then how do I get this to... Oh, that's the loop, isn't it? No. That needs to go into there. So let me cancel that. And we'll do that. Get rid of that. That wants to do that. Deconstruct that. And that can jump over, go into a liquid lock. Liquid shut off. That can go up and link into there. That will go there and then link into there. Deconstruct that piece. The automation needs to be a NOT gate. So automation. Wait. No, it doesn't need to be a NOT gate. It can just go straight in. We could also link it to that one. I will temporarily disconnect that because I want this to have more in the system. I will give that a bit of time. This room looks great. Have you repressurized? You have. So that's 500. This is 1,800. So I want that to be send green signal if above. Some people do it at 500. I'm going to put it at 600. Like that. And I'd probably want the ones beneath it to have automation as well. Which I didn't do. Are we still venting it into space? We are. Automation. Atmo. Priority 9. In fact, if we leave that on unlocked, I want to. What's the best way of doing this? Surely the pressure in there is so much that it, it pushes out, not in. Oh, because of the steam turbines, we have loads of power. Do I not want this connected to a smart battery? Let's do a smart battery. We'll go priority 7. Automation. Like that, but we also want it connected up to a thermo sensor. Like that. Because green is always the priority. So if this gets over, like, 200 degrees, for example, then we turn it off. We turn it on manually. Hey, I got the achievement with the stone hatchers. So it's been 3 hours. I have no idea what's happening. Me neither, but it's fine. So now that's getting pressure damage. See, now it's crowded because they both just laid eggs. Okay, now I think we can kill these off because we don't want them. We just wanted them to refine. In fact, we'll leave them for a bit longer. Peggy, I blame you. I don't know what for, but I can find something. Oh, they did it. So what is this set to? We want this to be the secondary. So if it gets to... Go 90. 10 to 90. This one I want to turn on at... Oh, let's go 10 to 90. We'll switch the other one to be the priority. Hydrogen is priority. But the steam will always turn on if it goes above 200. But we'll burn off the hydrogen first. So this will kick in at 30. I think it's the constant egg jokes for 3 hours. Let's put a tiny bit of water there. Oh. Oh. That's not as intended. Can't believe how much oxalite we got from that oxalite meteorite stuff. Right, here we go. So, if we mop there... In fact, no. If we mop to there and to there, and then deconstruct that one, deconstruct that. Please work. So there is liquid on that now. I don't know if it's going to force it over by one. Maybe let's empty one on each side. And we'll leave a free gap. And see if that leaves 2 tiles. Wait, what if we just lowered that by 1 and put the vent there? Would that not work? Right, why don't you build that first? Peggy, with the 1,297 watch hours, oofed. I'm trying to get some water in this hole. Oh, there we go. Fret with the watch time is 740.33. Very respectable watch time considering I literally normally end when you join. Okay, so I should now be able to vacuum this room. Right? I should be. That is probably how long it takes to get to 2,000. Yeah, probably. Probably. Welcome in, by the way. Oh, they did the automation here. I didn't realize. Right, someone lock that door. Did it keep the carbon dioxide out? It did. So if that's running when it's above 600, or let's do 500, we'll do the actual number. And then this will be if it's above 1,000. Uh-oh. Oh, it worked. Right, so these 2 rooms here should now vacuum. Oh yeah, we wanted to do this loop here. I wanted to take over to the oxygen stuff. In fact, I wanted 2 loops. I think this is the one I wanted to take to the oxygen. It's going to be a lot of supercoolant to get it up there, but it should be fine. So we'll go from here. What's the quickest route? Just straight lines, I think. Oops. And then we'll do a... Perfect. So that should hopefully be the loop. So it goes... The top one is out. Because I want to keep this oxygen at base temperature. Because then we can use it in a base later. Is this not connect pipe blocked? Oh. That's why that one's not operating. Right. Oh! Oh no, please tell me. I forgot about this. I think just to give it a little bit more room, I do that. I need it to loop a few more times. Because it seems to be buffering slightly. Would it make something blow up? Not this, I don't think. I hope not. Right, that is looping slightly. We need to check on that in like 2 minutes. Are both of these rooms vacuums? Yes. Perfect. So you link to there. You go away. You go away. And then... begin. So that's going to go up there to the ship. Hydrogen goes up. Max pressure, that's fine, I think. That stopped, and then this is the extra oxygen. That looks like there's not enough water there. Or is that just the visual? I guess we'll find out when it maxes the amount. And then this hydrogen can go from there down into there. And then that will run. I don't know if I can have more gas pumps in here. Because these are like almost always at max pressure. I guess a continuous flow, like there's already a lot of oxygen there. I guess a continuous flow's fine. That's full? Is that because this erupted? No. It just made enough power. Okay, alright, back over to here. Why are they not doing it evenly? Okay, that can reconnect. So as long as this has an input, it allows the output. So what's that currently sitting at? It's above 0. So it's got quite a bit to get rid of. Wait, is that overpressurized? How's that so pressurized right there? 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Oh, no, it's not. It's half. I got mixed up with gases. But yeah, so as long as this runs, this should still have stuff in there. Two Mountain Dews. Sounds like a successful adventure. Oh, these are going to continue to do that. So maybe put one in there and there. What are those tanks clean the water for? These ones, basically, this is chlorine gas. So chlorine gas will remove any contaminants. So like the food poisoning, but only when it's in a tank or in direct contact with the gas. It won't work while it's in the pipe. So essentially what this is doing is taking polluted water with 8.2 million food poisoning germs in it. It goes along here into this first tank, which refills this. And then it does this cool little trick around here. There's someone from chat, let us know that. Their name is initials, otherwise I'd tell you their name. And essentially this cycles it through these tanks, and then the tanks should... I don't know why this one's emptying and this one's not. That's not how this is supposed to work. This is supposed to split them. It is splitting them on the way out and the way in. So I don't know how that one's getting lower than the rest, but it's fine. But yeah, essentially it deletes food poisoning germs. Because on the way out, this is polluted water with no food poisoning. Yeah, it works quite well. Right, we're gonna need some more of this. How are the wasps doing? Did that melt? I'm gonna do that. Nope. I want to do one over. So this should hopefully make us some very nice oxygen. At the right temperature. Thanks, no worries. God, this game gets harder and harder to load each save. To make each save. So what I might do, is there a way I can get this to go around by itself? Like if I put that there, it should loop round the whole way, right? And then if I go here and do super coolant. Because it's going to think that's the receiving. Yes. Oh, it would help if I looped these correctly. Yeah, I did that wrong. So the in is the top one. So we need that, there, and that there. How you doing, Aiden? Right, here we go. So we're going to fill up this whole tube. $12. I can't believe one of these hydrogen just makes this way more efficient, but we don't have all of this running. But it gives us a lot of oxygen. We also have a lot of heat in there. Aiden, how do you even do that? Genuinely have no idea how you keep doing that. Don't ask question. Do you use a website and then the website gives you something to copy and paste? Right, is this now working on here? No, my keyboard is upside down. You do it like this. I'm gonna guess it's a website then. I don't know what a website is. Radiation. One of them got hit by radiation. Did they? Oh, did we just fill it? We filled it. I'm doing good, thanks. How you doing? Right, so... deconstruct this one. And then... that connects to there. That connects to there. That breaks there. And then this is... send green signal above that, because we want this to be a continuous loop. Oh, it just started stepped. There's too much liquid in it. Someone come empty this one pipe. I don't think anyone knows plumbing in this colony. So let's just deconstruct it. Hey, Miss Penguin, Rock Running, how you doing? People need to stop. Oh, I was about to say people need to stop starving, but is it these guys? No, you're not starving. Look at all of these people not building this. Why is it stutter stepping? Is there an input somewhere else? Okay, let's get rid of 3 of them. You did something last time and I forgot to ask. I swear I watched you cut a pipe with a line. Yeah, so there's a disconnect tool. I don't know if this is still a mod, but I think... so if you use the disconnect tool, I don't know if this is built in the game anymore. Or it might be a mod. But you disconnect it, and then if you build a pipe over it, it redoes it. But so if you change the material, though... when you cut it, so you cut the pipe, it now no longer works. And then if you like rejoin it but with gold, you have to cancel the build. But that basically reconnects everything. I don't see any stutter stepping anymore. Normal speed. I think we fixed it. And then let's do anything above 30. Does it still no stutter stepping? Appreciate the lurk. Aiden Stardust, welcome in. How you doing? Wonder why the tool was good for that part of the game. Works with electrical and air, I assume. Yeah, it works with anything you have a wire and automation, anything. So like, for example, I disconnected this from the power because I didn't want it running, or I can reconnect it if I want it running and disconnect it without like duped labor. There we go. Right, so it's going to get colder and colder now. And hopefully this will cool this oxygen that we have over here. How's everyone doing? Everyone always turns up, like, way late. Like, if I ever stream later than normal, I normally get to see more people, which is pretty cool. So if I ever have to move schedule time further back because of, like, I don't know, work and stuff, I don't think people would mind too much. Right, what are we using all our power for? It's probably this aqua tuner trying to catch up. Do these work separately to these? Because these are going up and dropping faster than those. Earlier street? No, I would never do earlier. I don't like that option. Because that would assume that I work later in the day. I always rather start early in a day than later in a day. Kit, welcome in for 35 streams. How you doing? So this can now power the spaceship. Looks like we might not need it. No worries, Aiden. Hope you have a good day. Right, let's reconnect that and see what the power does. We can also reconnect that. What will the power do? Well, they're running flat out because of the temperature. Oh, we should probably enable these buildings. Launch path blocked. Oh, that's why that was gone. So we have a lot of refined carbon. We should be good. Right, so now we've got cooling. So we're cooling oxygen. We've got hydrogen for power. We've still got all the solar panels. We're launching diamonds to the other planet. And we've tamed one of the volcanoes. Also want to do the uranium on this planet. That went quite well. This one, we got the food setup going. And we're trying desperately to get this going. But a lot of these say crowded and stuff like that. So I think we just let them figure it out themselves. So if we go blossom seed and then copy it to all of them, we just wait for them to figure out how many they can make. So we'll put that egg in the end. You still have to greenfish? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure, no, you don't. But I wanted these to be stables, just because it looks cool when you zoom out. You see a bunch of stables everywhere. I was going to do a second layer of it, but I didn't. But no, this is purely for my own, like, thinking it looks cool. Easy to find as well, yeah. Right. We will be ending shortly, Stardust, just so you know, in case you do too many strong requests. Petroleum went all the way down. Okay, well, we still have loads of oil, so nothing to worry about water-wise. Is it ice? I don't know if we made too much ice again. I'm trying to really figure out where all our water's going, because it can't be just oxygen production. Who knows? Right, before we end, let's bring these people home. Just so we don't forget about them entirely. We do have a fair amount of water up here. No, we don't. That's not much at all. Okay, they're home. Perfect. Then this planet is even more stable because it's got cooled oxygen. So we officially have our first area of cooling. Oh, wait, yeah. That makes sense. I didn't think of that. If we deconstruct that and that, we can block that up. And we will vacuum this middle bit. So we don't have the heat transfer. Wait. No, we did need that. We can keep that. And we'll use the plumbing. There, and we'll just hope that we remember before next stream. But on that note, let's find somewhere to go. What? I keep pressing pressing that button. Let me go to channel. No worries, Fret. First try for sure. Right, looks like Diablo IV is in my recommended for some reason. Let's check the category. Let's have a look at the category. Check what language. Nope. Nope. I don't know if we've gone to this person before, but they're currently streaming it. So let me just get through this 20 seconds of ads, and then I can double check if they speak English. You too, Fret. Appreciate you, Kit. Stardust, I'll try and keep the song queue for next stream. Okay, let me say hello in their chat. See what they say. Oh, yeah. Right, let's raid out. Leslie, I appreciate you. We're literally raiding out. I appreciate you dropping in though. Don't forget your roll call. How you doing, Leslie? Right. Make sure to use the raid message. I'm sorry, Leslie. You too, Fret. Right, really appreciate everyone being here. If anyone needs anything between now and next stream, which will be tomorrow around 12 GMT, pop me a DM on Discord. DMs are always open. Other than that, I'll catch you all next stream. Okay, appreciate everyone. Catch you in a bit. Bye.